Visionaries, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be giving you a Samsung S95C review. And I'm gonna go ahead and get right to it. I give this television a 10 out of 10 based on a number of factors. Number one, I would say the price. The price for this Samsung S95C QD OLED right now, for if you go on Amazon, it'll be under 3 stacks. And also, moving on to the next topic of discussion, HDR. For this television right here, I want to say this is one of the better ones. When you have HDR content, it's going to pop. I love it. Another reason why I like this set is because it has active and static tone mapping for HDR. You go on the menu options. Let's see if I can find it right quick. Now, if you go into all settings, it should have it, but if you go into the picture settings, expert settings, okay, yeah, that HDR tone mapping, active and static. A lot of people like static for, you know, I guess if you want to get like reference, but I usually leave mine in active because I'm trying to get the brightness. I like the contrast enhancer high and everything, and this is just a magnificent television for HDR, that high dynamic range for your content. HDR10, it has HDR10, HDR10 plus. It's an amazing set. Another thing that I like about this television is the color volume. It has my favorite color space, which is BT 2020. I should be able to toggle it. So if you toggle it to BT 2020, you know, you get more of that color volume right here. I didn't have it in game mode, but let me make sure that I put this television in game mode because I'm about to play Yakuza 6 here in a minute. Next, moving forward, the color volume. I love the color volume of this Samsung S95C. It's a 75-inch television, and the colors are validated by Pantone, which is like the premier companies for color. So they validated it, and I'll put my stamp on it as well. What else? This is currently the largest size you can get in QD-OLED right now, which is 77 inches. This is a 77-inch television right here. And also, the Samsung produces the panels that companies like Sony utilizes for their QD-OLED television, the Sony A95L. So that's a good set, but in my opinion, this one is still better. You know, the highlight placement, the colors, I looked at them both side by side when I did the comparison video. Y'all can check my comparison video that I put out a couple weeks ago. But in my opinion, the Samsung S95C beats that television for the price, the value, and the cost. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and click the start where I can get to it. But I do give this television a 10 out of 10. If you have any hesitations or reservations, I do recommend that you go ahead and get this television. Now, I'm about to go ahead and go into some Yakuza 6. And I'm just bringing you the Samsung S95C. I stand behind it. I give it 10 out of 10. What's going on, Visionaries? Just back with another one again. I'll be playing the Yakuza 6 on the PlayStation 5 for the Samsung S95C. So, man, I'm back with another gameplay video, another tech discussion. Reason why I recommend the Samsung S95C is because it has that gloss finish. I didn't really, I don't know, I wasn't really digging the matte finish with the Samsung S95D. I don't know, I feel like this will still be the better set because of number one, the HDR, the brightness, and it has what I like. I'm gonna show you before I get into some gameplay. Again, if you go into, let me see, if you go into the picture settings, you go into expert settings, and you go down to HDR tone mapping, it has active and static. A lot of people use the static option to get like more of a reference. I like active because I just like that high contrast dynamic. That's what I like. All right, I have to bring some settings video, but I just wanted to talk about, the state of tech, with Samsung, what I feel as far as like this year's option and everything. And in my opinion, I recommend going with this set. I know it might be controversial, but look at that. Y'all let me know. Look at the background. We're gonna take our time with this one today. I've been meaning to, bring y'all these videos, but I be busy working and everything, so I have to do it when I can. But I'm gonna let y'all just see for yourself. And I'm gonna zoom in just a tad. Let's set the focus and everything back up. But you tell me, look at the color on this picture. Will cure you. And I've been playing Yakuza 6 for a year. I've been playing the Yakuza series for years, but I don't know, I got busy with life and I end up stopping at Yakuza 6. So now I'm about to go ahead and do a new game play and get back into this. But the reason why I recommend this television for the 24 options, because number one, it's going to be cheaper. Number two, it doesn't have that gloss. It doesn't have that matte finish. It has the gloss finish, so the colors are gonna pop. And Samsung, I love the company or whatnot, but as far as like bringing something different, I was kind of let down. The matte finish, it wasn't popping. I'd rather just have the gloss look. If you want the reflections to not be on your television, all you have to do is turn off the light and control your lighting source. That's all you would have to do. But the colors are hidden on this set. And I currently have this in BT 2020. Let me show y'all here. I'm going to the settings. Another thing that you want to do with this television is please keep it offline. I have the Samsung S95C as well. I gave that television to my son. But when you put the televisions online, sometimes some of the updates changes, like the color and contrast and the nits on the television. So I recommend keeping it offline. But let me see. If you go into the connection, device name Samsung S95C is 77 inches. That validates that I do have this television. And then for the picture options, it's in game mode. Here are my settings right here. You can copy this if you would like. These are just my game settings right here. I'm just going into a little bit of everything just to give y'all the goods, because I know, when I get to working and everything this week, my time is limited. Make sure you want to set that option, that peak brightness to high and everything. Y'all can pause and everything with the picture if you have to go back into the settings. But my opinion, I like this BT 2020. Before I get into the gameplay, okay, see that? I got it in DCI-P3 right now. If you go to BT 2020, you get that highlight placement right there. So that's another faction of this. That's another element. And then you can pretty much do whatever you want as far as like the color and everything. I got the contrast levels up. I like that contrasty look or whatnot. You get the colors. You know, I like the colors. You could adjust the colors as much as you want. 33 is probably as much as I'm gonna go to right there. But yeah, and that's just that. Okay. I'm in the options right now. Let me let y'all see the game bar. Function isn't available. Hold on. Let me press the game bar. I'm trying to bring the game bar up. Okay, I got the game bar. But here's the game bar. If you have the remote right here, it's a remote. If you press the little play button right here, I'm gonna bring it up some. It's not backlit, so y'all have to be patient with me. I'm try to focus in on a little bit. But yeah, if you press this play button right here, it's gonna bring up the game menu icons. This is another reason why I love this television, because it has that motion interpolation. If you want to use that, I'm gonna check out this game and see how it plays first before I go in here. But as y'all can see, I have everything you know, pretty much set how I want it. Game motion plus. I might try it with it on. I think I'm gonna try it with it on. I haven't, you know, really dealt too much with the motion interpolation settings, but you know, it is there if you want to go into it. There you go. Adjust the camera. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Now let's just go through the settings. Look at all this menus and stuff you have too. The game bar. I'm just giving you another reason. These are my reasons. You know, the price and the value for this QD OLED television is great. Number two, gaming. It has game bar. The game motion plus, with which, you know, helps the motion on games. You know, you can't beat it. Game bar is phenomenal, right? Let's go back. Okay, you have, for all of my FPF Visionaries, you got the virtual aim point. You can use that, and you just have a multitude of options. If you look at the game bar, it's gonna let you know, we in FPS 60. You know, it gives us all that information. Says the HDR is on, the VRR is off, but you know, I'm not really worried about that with Yakuza. But this game motion plus, it have you feeling, if you turn it on, like you know, playing a game with VRR. So that's just another element of this. So my opinion, if you want QD OLED this year, since you know, this is the biggest size that you can get for QD OLED, I recommend getting 23 models, saving some money, and getting a better product, while also, you know, keeping that television offline. You're gonna want to keep it offline to preserve, you know, your image. You don't want to degrade your image for a software update or whatnot. So let's go into some gameplay right now, and let's see how everything looks. Yakuza 6, let's go. Samsung S95C on the PlayStation 5. Gameplay, let's get it. Yeah, and I think I last played this game when I was living in Europe, when I was overseas. But yeah, I was just playing all of the Yakuzans, and they're good titles. It's very slept upon over here. All right, we're gonna start everything. If y'all want to know what my sound is, I have the Nakamichi Soundwave 9.2.4. All right, here we go.
大丈夫ですか？例のやつ、そろそろ時間なんじゃ。
いや、まだいいだろう。俺がこいつをゆっくり味わってからだ。
And you do have English subtitles on this right here, but for I just wanted to bring y'all look more of a presentation of this. Until next time, Visionaries, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me. I appreciate that. Like, comment, sub. I'm out. Peace.